Hello everyone, welcome back. This is our 2026 Prelude. We have a list of things to do to it to get the ball rolling on this project. And we're gonna go ahead and also lift it up and just do a general inspection of underneath, how it looks. As you can see, we have our Mugens on. We do also have suspension that we're gonna see coilovers to see if they fit, considering that this is the Honda Type R suspension, so it should arguably fit. We're not 100% sure. And then we're gonna go ahead and check the underbelly to see if a vented splash shield can be made, and we're all going to check if we have a downpipe and a front pipe, exhaust system, etc. All the above that we usually typically do, but we're gonna do this car and we're gonna follow along. So one of our other, John, he's usually in the videos, he's not here today. So today will be a bit of abrupt cutting left and right because I have to do double duty basically. I do have some help coming later, but that's later. So right now what I'm gonna do is take off the wheels just to see if you know, how the suspension looks and everything, and then we'll put it back up higher just to see how everything looks. So I took the wheels off, and that, oops, let me widen it out, looks suspiciously able to fit the coil-over springs. If you look at this one, it's gonna be kind of hard to do with one hand, but basically, this top part, that little piece right there also fits that piece right there. And then, I mean, there's only one way to figure out if it fits is to actually put it on. But if we look at it, again, it's kind of hard to do it with one hand, but so that part looks like that, and this part looks like that. So the only way to figure out if it fits or not is to take that stuff off and bolt this on. For now, I'm gonna lift the car up so we can see the bottom part and see how it looks. All right, so we're underneath the car. Let's see you. This all looks familiar. This looks kind of like the regular Civic. And I mean, we could grab our vented shield and see if it fits, but looks like it will. Same thing, same thing. There's an arrow telling you which way the exhaust goes. That looks, you know, rubber. Normally it's like polyurethane or whatever is red, but this just feels like rubber, whatever. And look at this tiny little exhaust. Yeah. And this is the tiny little exhaust that doesn't even come out. But it looks like just typical Honda things. It's got a rear sway bar. Look how tiny this thing is. I guess you don't really need a bigger one. It probably does. If it's the same thing with the Type R, then this is an electronic one, which will stiffen up as you change the driving modes, I guess. But obviously we're gonna rip that out, and then we're gonna put those coils on. So there's probably gonna be a check engine light, or not check engine, maybe a suspension light. I know on BMWs it has the suspension light on, so I don't know if it's a check engine light or is it gonna be a suspension light. Yeah, that's how it looks. I don't really know where to start, but that's basically it. I think I'll start by taking this out. Yeah, I'll take that out, take that off, see what we're working underneath here, and I'm gonna probably grab another light. The dark side. The master. I don't know what Jedi is this. Like newbies, beginners, Padawans. And then Kenny grabbed FK8 vented splash shield because this might fit it, so we're gonna just start test fitting. Is this the right size? Why Honda? Why do you make these things so tight? Okay, so this is just like the other Hondas. Just pop these out and oh. Yeah, that's the world's tiniest front pipe. Well, it looks exactly the same as the other Hondas. A bit shorter. Okay. Let's put this down and let's check. Oh, there's some stuff on the back. Oh, I didn't know that. Huh. Okay. Vibration? Vibration dampening? Probably. Oh, it's not touching anything, so. And we also have the prototype FO5 splash shield. So I'm gonna try that first, see if that fits. And then this is the stock one. It's kind of weird. It has, I don't know what this thing is. It's riveted in. Yeah, it's riveted in. I'm not sure what this is even for. I think it's to dampen the vibrations because this thing might, it's probably just flapping as you're driving. And if you look, there is a little indentation here. That looks like it's to be for, this pipe might stick out a little too low. But that's not even the crazy part. Look, it's already dented from the factory. FO5 prototype, FK8. Let's see if this fits. There's a weird indentation there, but whatever. Survey says this is the prototype one. Okay, prototype one does not fit. Probably because it's a stupid prototype. Whoo, shiny. We're gonna go ahead and see if this fits. It's got a new design and everything. Oops. Goes here, goes here. Oh, let's see. Oh, no, it does not fit. Okay, FK8 does not fit. Mason just left. That's the prototype. We didn't cut it because we already have a shipment of the correct one coming in, and I don't really want to jack up the FO5 to take that one off, and it's just whatever. I think the next part we're gonna start going through is the next part we're gonna probably start doing is the front pipe. To make everything easier, we're just gonna cut to taking all this stuff off because again, it's just me. So Kevin did notice something. That's my help today. This is directly from the Type R. They didn't even bother taking this off. This is probably directly from the Type R. So, who for that? Okay, so there's another thing that I noticed other than these two. It's the drain is a socket. So you don't strip it, which is pretty cool. But why do one and then not do the other one? Why not just make it the same? So we're back from lunch. I have my helper, Kevin, and he's going to go ahead and check if the rear springs and coilovers fit, which we think it do, and he's going to install it. While he's doing that, I'm going to go ahead and test our downpipe, and we're going to start at bottom because I'm going to need to remove all these bolts and everything and see if it lines up. And if it lines up properly, then I'm going to take the stock front pipe off, so the cars need to go back up again. So for now, I'm going to loosen everything on the bottom, and then he's going to do everything there. And then when I cut to my glasses again, because I need my hands. Yeah, let's get started. Alright, so that's out the way. Now I could take care of this whole bracket needs to come off. This whole bracket needs to come off. Then this needs to come out. Okay, cool. God, why is this thing so tight? This is why mechanics are good at fingering. And then take this out. Be sure that the gaskets are still on. Start first by removing plug. Yep, they are tense. As I've been doing the downpipe in the front, Kevin has been doing the back, and he's got pretty good progress. Looks like the shock is ready to be taken out, and the spring as well once he loosens everything and it comes down.
I'm gonna test fit the spring first to see if it sits compliance with the frame and the lower control arm. If it sits well, then I'm positive that the strut is gonna fit perfectly as well.
Yeah. And survey says, does it work?
Actually, here, let me do this.
Does it fit? Does it fit?
Because I'm confident it's gonna fit once you compress it and you put a little bit of grease so it can slip in it properly, because this thing is all too dry.
It's dry, you can't slip in. You said it.
You gonna say that in front of your boss?
Mason says worse things than me. He's tripping. And I think this should be ready to come out. Problem is, does it come from the top or does it go from the bottom? I think this has to go from the bottom. There you go. Carefully. All right, downpipe is out. Put it in. So everything bolts on. Obviously nothing's tightened fully all the way, but everything fits. And right now we're just checking the O2 sensor if they line up in the stock positions as well.
Plugs in here?
Huh? Yeah, there. Okay, so it doesn't fit. We just need extension. Okay, so right now we are taking off all this plastic splash shield, so Mason and Cum can scan the exhaust and we could get a sample that way.
Yeah, so this is basically the aftermarket coilover stock top hat. So you're gonna have to remove the boot that comes with it and the bumper stop in order for it to fit. And then it will come with its own nut, so you don't have to reuse the OEM one. And then we're gonna go ahead and just test fit everything. We're just gonna go throw it back in the car. Hopefully everything lines up. And if it does, then we're gonna get started on the other side as well.
All right, guys, so what we have here is we have the first ever Prelude downpipe in existence right now. It all fits up perfectly, but we're actually gonna take it out because we're actually currently working on developing a new front pipe for this car. So it's gonna allow you guys to have the full combo.
Okay, so when I was installing the coilover, there was a gap towards the middle of the car. There was a gap right here. So I was wondering why it was not sitting properly. I came to realization you have to lower the collar, which means that lower the car a little bit more, then it will sit flat against the frame. So now that everything all lines up, I put this length right here at 32 millimeters because we don't want it too low and we don't want it too high. So 32 millimeters should be a good point, but we're not too sure until we put the car on the ground. So now that everything's all settled, we're gonna go ahead and tighten all the bolts with some thread locker, torque everything to spec, and then the rear should be done in a sense. Okay, so basically that side is done. We just need to get started on that side.
And Kevin is now doing the right side. We already got the left side in. We just need to lower it and adjust it a little bit. Oh, he cut himself. Workers' comp. He's almost done. He just put the shock inside and then the springs, and then we're done. So in the interest of time, since we finished the downpipe and front pipe and the engine mount test fit and removal to scan, I'm gonna go and hop in the front. And because again, it's just me today filming, it's gonna be all vertical POV with my glasses. So it looks like I could just stick a screwdriver in here and pry it out. There you go. And Looks like it works. Haha, yeah! Dude, perfect. Front. Coil over. So, can you see sweat? Anyways, the coil-over is on. We did not adjust camber at all. Obviously, that's for the alignment shop to deal with. But look, it fits. Nothing's connected. Obviously, we have to zip tie this and tape it up, and or get a cancellation device later on. But yeah, everything. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Nothing's connecting. This obviously will adjust after. And what else is there? But we did have to remove. Where did I put it? So this goes to here. Where is it? And then goes to here. But it's contacting this thing, obviously probably because we lowered it. So once we do the other side, this should be able to fit. If not, then we'll deal with it as we go. For now though, I'm also not gonna put this in just in case. We'll put it in later. This is the ride height sensor, I believe. We'll deal with that later. All right, so that's pretty good. And it fits. All adjustments we'll be doing later. So now we're gonna just go ahead and do the other side. And we don't have to show you because it's just literally the same thing. We finally finished. Good Lord. We need to do some fine tuning adjustments, but look at that fitment. Track fitment.
For like a mileage.
Yeah. Look at this side.
First gen
Oh,
Honda
Kevin's
inside.
in it. Kevin, you have to get out.
Oh.
Look at that fitment. Okay. So this side's a little bit lower than this side. So that side is a little bit lower, but this is like perfect. And then the front probably needs a little bit more lower, and then a little bit more camber, but the wheel fitment is spot on. Like, look at that.
That looks so good.
And look how, look at it. Look at it. It just looks so nice. It's crazy.
Oh my god.
So that's pretty much the end of this video. So we did downpipes, front pipes, and now it is hopefully the first Prelude that's on coilovers. Obviously we need to adjust it, fine tune everything, but that's it. That's a wrap for this video. So see you guys next time.